22. Imprisonment and death of John. Chapter 22. Imprisonment and death of John. This chapter is based on Matthew chapter 11, verses 1 to 11, Matthew chapter 14, verses 1 to 11, Mark chapter 6, verses 17 to 28, and Luke chapter 7, verses 19 to 28. Herod waited in vain to be released from his oath. Then he reluctantly commanded the execution of the prophet. Soon the head of John was brought in before the king and his guests. Forever sealed were those lips that had faithfully warned Herod to turn from his life of sin. Nevermore would that voice be heard calling men to repentance. The revels of one night had cost the life of one of the greatest of the prophets. Oh, how often has the life of innocent men been sacrificed through the intemperance of those who have been guardian of justice. He who puts the intoxicating cup to his lips makes himself responsible for all the injustice he may commit under its besotting power. By benumbing the senses, he makes it impossible for him to judge calmly or to have a clear perception of right and wrong. He opens the way for Satan to work through him in oppressing and destroying the innocent. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 1. Thus it is that judgment is turned away backward, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 14 and 15. Those who have jurisdiction over the lives of their fellow men should be held guilty of a crime when they yield to intemperance. All who execute the laws should be law keepers. They should be men of self-control. They need to have full command of their physical, mental, and moral powers that they may possess vigor of intellect and a high sense of justice. The head of John the Baptist was carried to Herodias, who received it with fiendish satisfaction. She exulted in her revenge and flattered herself that Herod's conscience would no longer be troubled. But no happiness resulted to her from her sin. Her name became notorious and abhorred, while Herod was more tormented by remorse than he had been by the warnings of the prophet. The influence of John's teachings was not silenced. It was to extend to every generation till the close of time. Herod's sin was ever before him. He was constantly seeking to find relief from the accusings of a guilty conscience. His confidence in John was unshaken. As he recalled his life of self-denial, his solemn, earnest appeals, his sound judgment in council, and then remembered how he had come to his death, Herod could find no rest. Engaged in the affairs of the state, receiving honours from men, he bore a smiling face and dignified mien, while he concealed an anxious heart ever oppressed with the fear that a curse was upon him.